From Star Television Network, Channel 21, welcome to the News Bulletin. With me, Leonora Jawara. Here are the main headlines. The principal of the Holy Rosary Senior Secondary School in Kenema, Magdalene Kamara, has described moves by the Rokel Commercial Bank to popularize the idea of early bank for school pupils as a strategic move to capacitate students into becoming self-reliant. C.A. Ali, an SS4 student, attended Prosperity Girls High School PGHS in Rotafunk, will depart the country's shores in January to do a BSc in Gender at the Maryland University, having secured a scholarship to study in America through the intervention of an American Peace Corps volunteer named Mrs. Olivia Davis. Philanthropist Prince Alpha Kamara of Constituency 74 in Lokomasama and Kamasundu Chiefdoms has declared his intention to run for the post of Member of Parliament come the 2018 general elections. And in sports, Emmanuel Boya has been crowned champion in this year's second edition Open Championship President's Cup, organized by Sierra Leone Table Tennis Association over the weekend at the Sheikh Stevens Stadium Table Tennis Court. All these making the headlines. Now the news in detail. The principal of the Holy Rosary Senior Secondary School in Kenema, Magdalene Kamara, has described moves by the Rokel Commercial Bank to popularize the idea of early bank for school pupils as strategic moves to capacitate students into becoming self-reliant. Madam Kamara, while addressing students at the HRS Secondary School in Kenema, admonished them to be prudent and steadfast in ensuring that they achieve their goals. Lamin Mansari has more and in our reports.
She made this statement while speaking to this medium during an outreach tour organized by the Rokel Commercial Bank Sierra Leone Limited to schools in Bo and Kenema. She commended the authorities of the bank for such a vital move in impacting into the children the culture of saving from the little they have. This, the Vice Principal noted, will not only address current financial challenges, but it will also be of great use to the pupils during trying moments in the future.
Savings is very important because savings generally is very beneficial.
According to the Marketing Manager and Public Relations Officer, Rokel Commercial Bank, Madam Marian Jajua, the culture of saving money in the banking system is a responsible practice that the Rokel Commercial Bank wants to introduce for school-going pupils so as to prepare them for a better future. She furthered that the treasure account has been specially designed for pupils under the age bracket from 11 to 17 years. An account, she said, will enable pupils to cater for their personal needs and also give them the opportunity to do online shopping.
The bank is at your doorstep, telling you that you also can be an account holder, because we have this understanding that only big people, adults, but the Rokel Bank has thought it fit that you, next generation, can have accounts as little as 11 years, as young as 11 years to 17 years. I'm sure you are all, there are some SS4 here, not so? Yes. And we also have catered for you people because the next stage is to go to college, not so? Yes. We have an account that we are calling the SWAG account. SWAG account, students with a goal. Students with a goal. It means when you go to college, you have a goal, you have a focus that you have to think about for tomorrow. Okay? I'm now talking for my 11 years to 17 years. That is JSS1 to SS3. For me, SS4, but most of them from SS4, I'm sure they are over 18, they will be 18. The account for SWAG is for 18 years and above. But you that are below 18 years, you can have the treasure. You are all our treasures. I'm sure some of you, you are so loved by your parents that if you ask them for anything, they will give it to you. If you decide that I'm going to save 2,000 per day, at the end of the month, how much is that? I want to, how many of you are maths today? 60,000. 60,000. So at the end of December, let me say January, you have gotten 60,000. The account you open it to 50,000. Most of you, I'm sure, do have your phones. You are not allowed to use it in schools. Not so, but you do have phones. And these phones, you can do a lot of things with them, not so? So that's why we are going to open this account. And this account is meant for you to start saving, to buy things.
Madam Marian Jajua said the Rokel Commercial Bank is Sierra Leone's traditional bank that serves the general public with the aim of meeting their financial needs and credibly keeping their savings safe. A student of the Holy Rosary Secondary School in Kenema, Maria Magendeme, expressed delight for the bank's invaluable service to the economic growth and development of students and encouraged other pupils to see the bank's initiative as a resourceful and responsible practice in their lifetime.
Until today, yes, because of the information that I've had about how important accounts will pay me, I've had the intention to open accounts because it will be very beneficial to me, even to help me in my future activities. Well, the only thing I will tell is that we cannot tell what is happening tomorrow. If they open accounts and start saving their money, perhaps, I'm not wishing for that, they might know their parents what will happen to their future. But if they are saving an account right now, saving their money, even if they lost anybody, they were able to pursue their education, go further because they have an account.
A similar engagement was done at Christ the King College School in Bo and the Government Secondary School in Kenema, in the Kenema Township. Reporting for the Star Good Morning Show, I am Lamin Mansari in Freetown.
Philanthropist Prince Alpha Kamara of Constituency 74 in Lokomasema and Kamasundu Chiefdoms has declared his intention to run for the post of Member of Parliament come the 2018 general elections. Why does it say Hasmo and Chinal reports?
Philanthropist Prince Alpha Kamara of Constituency 74 in Lokomasama and Kamasundu Chiefdoms have declared his intention to run for the post of Member of Parliament come 2018 general elections. Speaking at the ceremony, philanthropist Prince Alpha Kamara recalled that after the 2012 elections, President Nkrumah visited them in London as part of his move to call people home to help develop the country.
After the 2012 general election, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, he take a tour. He go to England, go talk to him. He said this country also one person in America. He said we all get for come together collectively. He said make we come back, make we go ahead. Then one of the reasons why make a come. So I came back to answer the call of His Excellency, the President Dr. Ernest Nkrumah, who is today the leader of the APC party. So this is the reason why I came. I make a come now. We can do the good to the people. We as a Muslim, God tell we say God give you will give back to the people. So now I make a come of 10 million inside of Lokomasama. I don't spend more than 700 million. The roads, the schools, the buses, the renovation of the police station, and so many more. I buy classrooms, blackboards, desks for that. Never work in the government. But I don't go by power 8. I don't do something. I mean, the first person inside Lokomasama, the issue of Lokomasama, for spend up to 700 million. Build bridges cost 195 million. Buy buses cost me 70 to 100 million.
He added that his coming home is as a result of such a call, pointing out that he is poised to bring development to his chiefdoms by creating ways for the youth to live a better life. A few months ago, philanthropist Prince Alpha Kamara donated a school bus to the peoples of Lokomasama and Kamasundu and constructed a bridge worth millions of leones with the renovation of the police station.
They're going to SLBC, they're going to AYV, they say they bring bus. What are today? When I see them, when I look at the corner, I see Prince Alpha Kamara, donated by Prince Alpha Kamara. You want donated, what do you mean by donated? Give to the people. So that's it. So we know the lie. When I say I build for the school, when I say the support.
Compiled by Abdullah Kabo, Waida Sise reporting for Star TV.
C.A. Ali, an SS4 student attending the Prosperity Girls School, PGHS in Rotafong, will depart the country's shores in January to do a BSc in gender at the Maryland University, having secured a scholarship to study in America through the intervention of an American Peace Corps volunteer named Mrs. Olivia Davis. Lamin Mansari tells us the story.
Sire Ali, an SSS4 student attending the Prosperity Girls High School in Rotufung, will depart the country's shores in January to do a BSc in Gender at the Maryland University, having secured a scholarship to study in America through the intervention of an American Peace Corps volunteer named Mrs. Oliver Davis. Sire Ali is one among a few Prosperity Girls that have received blessings from Altin Bendu, the proprietor of Prosperity Girls, to undertake different cross-border academic challenges in Norway and America, mainly over the course of 4 years. When Sire Ali was speaking about the Maryland scholarship, she said she is very delighted and feeling special to serve as an inspiration to many girls whose prowess has been reduced to farming and childbearing.
I feel very delighted. I feel special. I feel as if I'm an inspiration. I just feel good about myself.
On her career choice, she says all her academic life she has been yearning to pursue a course on accounting and finance, but seeing how girls and women are being maltreated by men for paltry chauvinist reasons, she said she had changed her mind to study gender in order to fix the problems using diplomatic instruments.
I was planning to study accounting and finance, but due to what I was seeing in my community, I decided to study gender. And the reason being that girls and women are suffering. And I, for once, have been to many occasions where we talk about girls and women. I want to help girls and women. I want to show them that they too are special. And I want to show the guys that what they can do, we can do better.
When she returns home after the 6-year scholarship scheme, she said she wants to build an institution for girls and women where those with marginalized and traumatic experiences can be reoriented to give back to their communities and to the country at large.
When I come back, I want to build like an institution for girls and women. For the girls, those that still want to go to school, want to further their education, and those that are in town that don't have enough money. For the women, those that are working but their husband feels they should not work, so I really want to help them. It's like an institution. I want to help so many girls, women. I want them to be in front. I want them to do everything that men can do. I want them to feel special about themselves.
She then thanked Altin Bendu for the opportunity given her and acclaimed him profusely for being a man of substance.
Altin Bendu is a man of substance, that's which I know. He's really trying, that I could say. As a loving man, he really tried for us, because if not for that school, I'll not be here even talking. And I was planning on what to do after my last examination. I was not even planning to go to college because my parents cannot afford it. So I was planning on doing everything, but all thanks to Altin Bendu for this great opportunity.
Earlier this year, 2 girls, Aminata Faleh and Aibatu Mansare from Prosperity School, joined 3 other pupils from the provinces to represent the country in a 3-week leadership program in America. The program is an offer made by the American Embassy in Freetown through the American Peace Corps volunteers assigned as teachers of mathematics, science and English in junior and senior schools throughout the country. The 5 pupils were selected based on exceptional academic performance in the rigorous in-class activities conducted by the Peace Corps. Among schools in Rotufung, Prosperity School was the lucky one to clinch a place in that phenomenal opportunity, having performed well in tests and exams conducted by Peace Corps Mr. and Mrs. Davis. This is the 3rd international program the school has benefited from. The initial one occurred 5 years ago, where 6 girls and a teacher from the said school were invited by Atia Technology Company to take part in the cultural exchange program in Norway. For Star TV News, Ali Kamara reporting.
And now let's turn our attention to sports, where Emmanuel Boya has been crowned champion in this year's 2nd edition Open Championship President's Cup, organized by the Sierra Leone Table Tennis Association over the weekend at the Checker Stevens Stadium Table Tennis Court. Well, let's join our sports correspondent, Hilton John, for the details.
Thanks to Lionel Ajawa. For today's sport news, we start with the local team. Congratulations to Emmanuel Boyer. He has been crowned as the champion in this year's competition organized by the Sierra Leone Table Tennis Association. They describe it as the President Trophy. According to the young athlete, he demonstrated maturity against Brestford Rogers for him to clinch the championship. Here is the report, and also the Secretary General to talk what next, explain more about the latest development for the association ahead of 2018.
I feel honored being the winner for today's competition being set, and today emerging as the winner for the singles. I feel honored and grateful unto God for giving me the grace, the privilege to show a talent upon this grateful day. I'm honored and I give God the glory.
You been expecting to win?
Well, precisely I've been expecting, yes, I will win this competition because I really been trained and I've been expecting much from this competition, and God help me, I show forth.
You play against Brestford Sawyer, one of the best at the moment. How you feel?
Well, I expect him as an opponent. He's a talent to reckon with. I'm telling anybody, he's a talent to reckon with. If you are not technically minded, you miserably lose to him. There's a potential and I expect him. Playing in at the final, first and foremost, what caused me to win is by me expecting him as an opponent. And expecting him as an opponent gives me the opportunity to think and plan myself on how to play. And at the end of the day, I emerge victorious. Though, for me, he is a victor because he's a youngster coming up by virtue of the time he has spent in the game.
So in other words, the maturity take for it.
Exactly, it's all about maturity. But he has those strokes. All I use is about maturity.
Well, it's a success because the cadets, they can see the juniors and they play the seniors. And a massive victory for everybody in our table tennis.
How many table tennis players in all compete in this year's competition?
Well, purely roughly about 15 to 18 players.
We see a wonderful game between Sawyer and also Emmanuel. I assess these two players.
Well, Sawyer consistent. Emmanuel come on and off, and you see the desired result.
So what next for table tennis as the year comes to an end?
Of course, we are like a vehicle, we are still moving. So by next year, the players then still they train. And as then they train, so they get more competition. And in fact, arrangement is being made right now for junior competition at Ivory Coast. By God in power, then get for go Ivory Coast.
Finally, for today's sport news, the 2017 President Ernest Bai Koroma football competition in the northern region and also in the eastern parts of the country is coming to an end. We are now in the semi-finals. According to the running mates of the ruling party, Honorable Cheno Majuba, this year's competition is different because getting much support from parastatals and also organization. He explained more in a press conference chaired by the corporate affairs manager, the corporate affairs officer of AfriCell, is Jabas. Explain more in the press conference about why AfriCell is always giving support to this competition, and also Honorable Cheno Majuba, the running mates of the ruling party.
AfriCell over the last 6 years done the partner with the pioneer for this trophy when Honorable Cheno Ramadan Majuba and the Bombalidi State Football Association for host this tournament. Very unique and different in the way it's structured and designed. Prior to this year competition, this tournament will only be played around teams them at the northern region. However, this year there is a change because teams from the eastern regional headquarter towns of Kenema and Kono have been included into the tournament this year. And although the finalists' fixtures have yet been decided, but the semi-final clashes already don't take place between the teams them waiting at the east versus the one them waiting at the north, and eventually it's like say the way this thing will end up, the finalists would be predominantly either holy teams from the north or holy teams from the east, as opposed to John will tell you why the organizer this way.
Plenty no dey for talk now. Because football no dey for talk. Football na action game. Go to a table dey talk football na the field dey play. But for sure, I want to appreciate the sponsors them very, very, very much. I don't want to single out one or two sponsors, but definitely one most user sponsorship day, the big one in day and the small one in day. So I don't want to single out. AYV for the first time they joined the wagon of the serve as sponsors. Because we know say during the last 3 editions, we don't commentate the game live on the final day. But this time around, AYV don't come in for say them, we also hear them on TV live. And we know say for doing they entertain a lot. And considering the fact that the coverage will be global, and they also increase the stake, so that sponsorship very, very valuable. Mercury and Official, apart from the game, Papa just talked about the floodlights. We do some last year where this president goes, okay, we're getting floodlights now, you've been surprised. But you've been pleasantly surprised because they feel so bad when they left during the halftime. Because in beginning, for example, let's say, one day I should take him down. I say, if I'm missing flights, you will pay the price. So that's make, now this year, I don't keep everything clear because you want the day and you want the day to take the game down. But the good news is, we don't increase the lighting system from last year. Now, as I talk to you, so the work they go on, we don't increase more pools, so the visual and visibility will be clearer than even last year. And with the support of Mercury and Official, they also just don't talk about the dressing room. It's going to be a serious challenge. The dressing room, it got to be standard for a football play. I don't want to use the word I use, but basically, we'll be for don't do better than now.
Well, we hope to see the finals, the 25th of this month, come out successful. We wish all the qualifying teams best of luck in this year's competition. That's all for sports for today. Back to Leonora Jawa in the studio.
Well, that's all in the news bulletin file here on Star Television Network, channel 21. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawa. The weather forecast is up next.